Good day, everyone. This is another challenge on indices and exponential. So, for simplicity, I will unpack some of these terms in this question. Like the first one that we have 9 to the power of r plus 1 over 4. This could also be written using first law of indices as 9 raised by r times 9 raised by 1 over 4. So that is first law of indices that says x a raised by x times a raised by y is the same thing as a raised by x plus y. That is what I did here. Now I have 9 which can be 3 raised by 2 times r, because 3 raised by 2 is 9. Then the same thing will be done to 9 raised by 1 over 4, which is 3 raised by 2 times 1 over 4. So this is the same thing as in 3 raised by 2 r times 3 raised by 1 over 2. So I have done that. Then I'll move to the second term that I have here, which is the square root of 3 times 3 raised by r. If you look at this can also be written as 3 times 3 raised by r raised to power 1 over 2. For instance, if you have x square root of x. Square root of x is the same thing as x raised to power 1 over 2. So that is what I use in doing that. Now that 1 over 2 that we have outside is for the two terms inside the bracket. So that is 3 times 3 raised to power r. All raised to power half is the same thing as 3 raised to power half times 3r over what? 2, because that half is for the 2. So remember, they are in multiplication with the first term. So let's do the same thing for the denominator, which is 3 times root 3 raised to power minus r. And this is the same thing as saying 3 times 3 raised to power minus r raised to power half. Because I told you square root of x is the same thing as x raised to power half. So that is 3 times 3 raised to power minus r over 2. Now, the next thing for us to do is to join them together. That is, the numerator is 3 raised to power 2r times 3 raised to power half for the first one times 3 raised to power half times 3 raised to power r over 2. This is the first, this is the second. Look at it. This is the first, this is the second. So we are multiplying them back here. So I will do some kind of regrouping here. The one that has r will be brought closer to each other, and the one that doesn't have it will be separated. So that is I am doing this. I'm doing this too. So to have 3 raised to power 2 r times 3 raised by r over 2 is the same thing as 3 raised by 2 r plus r over 2, and that's the same thing as 3. The LCM is 2, 4r plus r, and that is 3 raised by 5r over 2. That's this. Then the second one, which is 3 raised by half times 3 raised by half, is the same thing as 3 raised by, the LCM is 2, that is 1 plus 1, and that is 3 raised by 2 over 2, and that's the same thing as 3. So the whole of the numerator is the same thing as 3 raised by 5 r over 2 times 3. That is your numerator. Then denominator, since it doesn't have anything, that is 3, and this is the 3. We can just put it underneath it as what? 3 times 3 raised by minus r over 2. That is our denominator. And remember, if you have x to the power of a divided by x to the power of b is the same thing as x to the power of a minus b. That is another law of indices. So we are doing that as what? 3 raised by 5r over 2 times 3 divided by 3 times 3 raised to the power minus r over 2 r over 2. So we are having 3 raised to the power 5 r over 2 divided by 3 raised to the power minus r over 2 times 3 divided by what? 3. Now, this is the same thing as saying 3 raised to the power 5 r over 2 minus r over 2 times 3 raised to the power what? 1, because the power of this one is 1 and the power of this one is 1 minus 1. So this is 3 raised to the power 5 r over 2 plus r over 2 times 3 raised to the power 0. And anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So 3 raised to the power 0 is also 1. So we are only concerned with that 5r over 2 plus r over 2. Now, remember that everything is enclosed in a bracket, that is in a square root. So what we have inside the bracket, everything is the same thing as this. That is 9 to the power of 1 plus 1 over 4 is a 1 over r plus 1 over 4 times square root of divided by is the same thing as 3 raised to the power 2r. That is 2r. Now that is it. Everything here is equal to this. So we can just say, okay, 3 raised to the power 2r. Then the r root of what that? That's what it means. So that is 3 raised to the power 2r times 1 over r, and it cancels out. So that's 3 raised to the power 2. Then the final answer is 9.